Namaste, my dear children. Let us see book back exercises. Lesson 3 Early Tamil Society and Culture. Fifth Roman letter. Answer the following questions briefly. Question 1. Archaeological sites provide evidence of past history. Discuss. Answer is first point. Archaeological sites have mounds which are an accumulation of soil, pottery, building and organic remains and objects. Second point, archaeological excavation refers to systematically digging a site to recover material evidence for exploring and interpreting societies of the past. Second question, how important are coins as a source of evidence for the study of Sangam age? Answer is first point, coins as a medium of exchange were introduced for the first time in the Sangam age. Second point, the coins of the Cheras, the Cholas and the Pandyas, punch-marked coins and Roman coins from another important source of evidence from the Sangam age. Third point, they were used as bullion for their metal value and as ornaments. Bullion means precious metal available in the form of ingots. Ingots means solid piece of metal. Punch-marked coin means punch-marked coins are the earliest coins used in India. They are mostly made of silver and have numerous symbols punched on them. Hence, they are known as punch-marked coins. Next, question 3. Agriculture was one of the main sources of subsistence in Sangam age. Give reasons. Answer is first point, crops like paddy, sugarcane, millets were cultivated. Both wet and dry land farming were practiced. Second point, in the riverine and tank irrigated areas, paddy was cultivated. Third point, millets were cultivated in the dry lands. So, agriculture was one of the main sources of subsistence in Sangam age. Next, question 4. Overseas interaction brought glory to ancient Tamilagam. Give examples in support. Answer is first point, Tamil country had connections with countries overseas both in the east and west. Second point, Roman ships used monsoon winds to cross the Western Sea or the Arabian Sea to connect Tamilagam with the Western world. Third point, spices including pepper, ivory and precious stones were exported. Metal including gold, silver and copper and precious stones were imported. Fourth point, Yavana referred to the Westerners including the Greeks, Romans and West Asian people. Yavana derives from the Greek region of Ionia. Next, sixth Roman letter. Answer the following in detail. Question 1. To what extent do you think the political powers of Tamilagam influenced Sangam age polity? Answer is Sangam age has its roots in the Iron Age. In the Iron Age, people were organized into chiefdoms. From such communities of Iron Age emerged the Vendas of the early historic period and the Velis of the Sangam age were chieftains. Tamil rulers were independent of the Mauryan authority. Among the political powers of the Sangam age, the Cheras, the Cholas and the Pandyas occupied preeminent positions. They were known as Moovendar, which means the three kings. The Moovendar controlled the major towns and ports of the Sangam period. The Cheras controlled the region of present-day Kerala and also the western parts of Tamil Nadu. Vanji was the capital. Musiri and Tondi were their port towns. The Cholas ruled over the Kaveri Delta and northern part of Tamil Nadu. Urayur was their capital. Kaveri Pumbattinam was the port town. The Pandyas who ruled the southern parts of Tamil Nadu are referred to the Ashokan inscriptions. Madurai was the capital. Apart from the Vendas, there were Velis and numerous chieftains who occupied territories on the margins of the Moovendar. The Sangam Age society was a society in transition from a tribal community ruled by a chief to a larger kingdom ruled by a king. Social stratification had begun to take root in Tamil society by the Sangam times. Thus, the political powers of Tamilagam influenced Sangam society. Question 2. Indicate how the industries and crafts of the Sangam age contribute to their economy. Answer is crop production and craft specialization were important aspects of urbanization. In the Sangam age, there were professional groups that produced various commodities. The system of production of commodities is called a industry. Pottery was practiced in many settlements. Iron manufacturing was an important artisanal activity. Iron implements were required for agriculture and warfare. The Sangam age people had the knowledge of stone ornaments, gold jewelry, glass beads, etc. The Pamban coast is famous for pearl fishery. Sangam literature describes women wearing shell bangles. Textile production was another important occupation. Periplus mentions the fine variety of textile produced in the Tamil region. Trade and exchange was important for people to have access to different commodities. Specialized groups called Banihas traveled in groups trading goods and commodities between regions. Agananuru poem 149 describes the trading at the port of Musiri as follows. The well-crafted ships of the Yavana came with gold, returned with pepper at the wealthy port of Musiri. Barter was the primary mode of exchange. For instance, rice was exchanged for fish. Salt was precious and a handful of it would fetch an equal amount of rice. Thus, the industries and crafts of Sangam age contributed to their economy. Now we see the archaeological sites of Tamilagam. Pattanam. This is located near Kerala. Arikemedu. Located near Pondicherry. Kaveri Pumbattinam. Located near Mayiladuthurai. Keezhadi located near Madurai. Kodumanal located near Erode. Now we see the Moovendars capitals and their ports. Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas were called Moovendars. Cheras capital was called Vanji. Their port were Tondi and Musiri. Next, Cholas. Cholas capital was Urayur. Their port was Kaveri Pumbattinam or Bumbuhar. Next, Pandyas. Pandyas capital was Madurai and their port was Korkai.